typically when I'm going to edit the rig, I always want to open the rig, not import. The big reason is the namespace. So right here, look at the name of the control. It's just Tailor Base Control. And yes, I'm going to show you exactly how I unlock the controls. So the reason why you don't want to import, even if it was previously referenced, is if I import the rig here, and let's go back in here. So first, why don't you want to import? Because when you import, Maya adds a namespace to the front of the character right there. See how it's Tailor Shot Ready Anim, then the control? We don't want that if we're going to modify the rig, because then when we switch it out with the rig in our scene, something's going to break and all of your animation is going to be gone. It's not destroyed, it's still in there, but it's not going to connect correctly. So here, what you first want to do is open the rig. That's going to allow you to adjust the rig here. So for Chris, for your scene, save your animation, all good. Open up a new copy of just the animation, or sorry, just the rig itself. So find the Tailor rig, open them up. Now, what we want to do is we want to unlock the translations of each of these controls so that we can actually translate them and scale them. These are locked off by default because it's just more to deal with and we don't want to have that. So by default, they're locked off. So to unlock them, what you want to do is take your control here, go to Windows, General Editors, Channel Control. This is where you can control all of the different channels on any part of your rig. What is visible here in the channel box? So again, Windows, General Editors, Channel Control. And there's two sections. There's keyable, whether you can actually key the control or not. And we want to find the translates right here and move them into the keyable category right there. Right now they're non-keyable and they're hidden. So we're going to move them into the keyable section right there. Now you'll notice that they're grayed out. This is because they are also locked. So I'm going to take them from the locked category here and move them to the non-locked category right there. So you want to do this with all of your different controls here. Now, is it going to do them for all of it? No, unfortunately not. So there. Oh, actually, maybe it did do it all for all of them. Okay, and then we're going to do translates, move them in here. Perfect. So with that, I now have all of the tail controls. They're translates in the keyable section and the non-locked section right here. Now, with this, what you now want to do is save the scene as a new copy. So I'm going to go to File, Save Scene As, save this as Tailor Shot Ready, or Tailor, and I'm just going to call it Tailor Translate. Like that. Okay, save that. Now I have made my own modified version of the rig that is separate from the original rig itself. This is very important just in case something breaks and you have to go back to the original version. So with this, let's go to a new scene and pretend this is the animation file. We're going to go to Create Reference, and in your shot, you brought in the default rig. So let's bring in the default rig here. And you'll notice that here's our rig, but there's no translates because it is the default. So I can pose this out, get all of that good stuff in here, like so. But now, you know what? Wouldn't it be cool if I could bring in the translated version of this rig, this new modified one, and it'll just replace what I have, and all the animation is going to be right there, exactly the way I already have it, and then I can just add the translates. Well, because I referenced it and I didn't import it into the scene, I can just go to File, Reference Editor, take my reference file here, and right-click and go to Replace Reference here. So Reference, Replace Reference. And I'm going to switch it out with my new modified version of the rig. Right there. You'll see the pose is exactly the same, but now I have my translates available. And now I can start to move this around and scale this tail and get that nice stretch in there if I need to. So there we go. So you want to first open the base rig, modify it, save it out as a new version, go back to your animation file, replace the reference, and then go from there. Now, if you imported or opened your rig in your animation file, what you're going to need to do is transfer the animation from your old rig onto the new translated version of the rig. And you can do that using the Atom tool here. This is the animation transfer tool. So you'll be able to export your animation and import your animation onto the new rig right there. If you want a demo on that, there's a tutorial on how to use the Atom tool in the AM resources. So check